Peace be with you and welcome to Spiritual Chords. If you are new to this platform, welcome. I'm so glad that you're here. I feel like you're exactly where you need to be. If you are returning back, welcome back, my beautiful Soul Tribe family. Come on in as we get into this spiritual download. For those of you that caught the other reading the other day, or maybe it was today, depending on when this video uploads, that was a members only reading, okay? So just a little glimpse of what you can expect at any level of your membership, okay? So just a heads up on that. So that video went viral. It was absolutely a beautiful mistake, I feel, because I feel like some of you needed to get a taste for what we talk about in the memberships. So you probably realize that that video is no longer public. So you have to join in order to take advantage of those timeless readings. Just a heads up. On average, memberships is what, 23 cents a day? Shout out to all my beautiful members. Shout out to the people that are in the members only superstar group, okay? That is a group that I just started. We're cultivating a larger group at this time, manifesting that. And we go a little bit deeper. We pull back the layers by way of spirituality and psychology. And we talk about skinwalkers and werewolves and vampires in the bloodline and how we have ascended to a certain level now that we know how to alchemize that energy. That's like centuries and centuries of energy. So we delve into those taboo topics, right? If you will. So come on over there. I'll see you there. But come on in. Let's get into this energy and just see what's going on. I call upon the highest of white light, only the highest of white light. I call upon the ascended masters who walk with me daily. Thank you. I call upon my beautiful guardian angels to put a shield of protection around me, to protect me from any harm as I channel this energy. So say I, so say we. Now let me just tell you, the gang stalkers lately, listen, audacity must be real cheap right now. Because some of y'all, like, it's ridiculous. The audacity is at an all-time high. I've been seeing y'all in the comments. Let me tell you something about a vampire, a skinwalker, a demonic energy. They always come with a stench, a funk, a nasty, rancid STD, a sexually transmitted demon, or spiritually rancid, transmitted demonic force. Right? They try to blend in, but usually they come into the comments and you can kind of feel them. So they don't like the fact that they're blocked out of our energy, okay? But I tell you, this is how we know that whatever we're doing, Divine Collective, it's absolutely working, okay? When you got the devil running rampant daily, on a daily basis, every day, all day, in the night, in the morning, for breakfast, lunch, and dinner, this is how you know that you're doing something right. We don't do our work to, how do you say, tempt the devil, right? But the devil is really tempted right now, trying to come into our collective energy. So continue to protect your energy, right? As best you can. Stay grounded, go within so you don't have to go without. Pay attention to your dreams. For some of you that flip your own cards at home, I encourage you to flip your cards as we're here in Spiritual Court, or just simply watch the show. Needless to say, that was a prayer. So mote it be. Welcome. Listen. Holy Spirit, beautiful divine angels. What is the current energy? What is it that we need to be made aware of? Didn't I just say STD? I can't make this up. This is bigger than BV, y'all. This is demonic possession. This is more than just getting a shot of penicillin. This is more than just, STD for whatever the world deems fit. This is a spiritually transmitted demon. I just heard satanic transmitted devil. Damn. Didn't I just say it? I love it. The way the truth comes out before the cards. Tap in so you ain't got to tap out. Somebody's trying to locate you. GPS. This is not by way of 3D. It could be. But somebody's trying to locate you in the ethers. Okay? These are people that sniff you out by way of your essence. Okay? 9 times out of 10, these are ex-lovers. People that you left behind. Vampires. Weird-ass witches and nasty, dirty-ass warlocks. Yeah, look. Because they're getting karma. Shout out to the people that read these cards backwards, okay? At some point, we'll have the words going the right way. But right now, They're just kind of doing what they do. But listen, listen. This is somebody who energetically possibly could be coming for you on a sexual level, okay? To come for your essence, your sexual energy. This is what I just heard, okay? Romance, okay? So this is a vampire, a warlock, and this person is suffering. They used to suffer in silence, but now they can't do that. They just go to and fro, suffering out loud, being tormented. So come on in. Let's just see what's going on. GPS. This person trying to locate you in the ethers. You know what? I might want to burn some sage, y'all. I think I'm going to burn some sage. Hold on. Before I get started, thank you so much. Come on into the chat. This just gives people some time to find a seat in spiritual court. Stand up or sit down. However you want to do it, you're going to get this spiritual work either way. I feel like for a lot of you, this is just clarification, confirmation. This is recent energy. Okay, so I finally got my sage. Shout out to the people that kept saying, get the sage, Nev, get the sage. I was like, oh my God. I made a mental note. Look at this one. It's so nice. Look at this one, the floral sage. Isn't that pretty? Kind of represents the chakras. Rose, lavender, okay? Daisies. This is so beautiful. Look at that. Isn't that beautiful? I love it. Get you some. I'll tag it down below, okay? So y'all know where I got this from. But yeah, I'm going to burn a little bit of sage just to kind of clear the energy here. Just one moment. Come on in. Come on in. Drop a heart down below. Drop your location. Not in the ethers with GPS. I feel like somebody's energetically trying to sniff out your energy. You've ascended past this person. Okay? Why do people love to pass along STDs, sexually transmitted demons? Well, it's a soul tie, binding you through sexual energy so that they can always have access to your good energy, okay? If you're a healer, then that means that your sexual energy is healing. If you realize most times when you've been with a dark energy, they have a stench about them, okay? Sometimes they can even throw off your sexual smell because of what they carry. Parasites, demonic parasites. They got a lot of rancid, raggedy soul ties, you know, energetic vampires. Okay, this is what Western medicine won't teach you. This is why people are always in the comments saying, they're so funky, they're so nasty, because they want you to pick up on that stench. They want you to be as funky as them, right? Needless to say, get a little bit of sage. Here you go, here you go, here you go. Let it flow. Let's just get it going. Thank you, Holy Spirit, for clearing this space. Ooh, thank you. I feel like somebody's angry that this is going to come out. And I feel like intuitively being guided to burn a little bit of sage to keep this burning is because there's somebody that could be trying to distort divine collective energy. Whoever this person is, they don't have a lot of power. You know, they're just trying. Are they successful? No. We can still see type energy. Beautiful angel. Show me this person. Yeah. We can still see. Hold on. Okay. Yeah. We're standing our ground. Ooh, that sage is a little strong. Whoa, that sage got deep, didn't it? Sheesh, we over here smoking sage. That could have been a shut up spell too, y'all. Because I feel like somebody really wants to distort the energy. You got the 7 of Wands. This is us standing our ground. Yeah, I burned that stuff right in my face. You got the 7 of Wands standing your ground. Big Leo energy. Defending ourselves. They don't like the fact that we figured out their procedure, process and procedure, system. These people are very systematic, very predictable at this point. Now, when you hadn't ascended to your highest level like you are now, Divine Collective, maybe this was difficult. Maybe you're like, who's in my energy? You know, they love to feed off of parasitic fears. These are parasites of fear. That's what I just heard. Clarify karma. Trying to locate you. Yeah, they want to harvest off of your energy. Look, this is somebody that does not want a cycle to be over. They want to hold on to your energy. 4 of Pentacles. Okay. This is soul tie. Soul bound to a soul. Something like that is what I just heard. It's broken. The soul ties have been broken. Now they're getting some type of karma, be that good, bad, or indifferent, right? Obviously, if you're on the good end of karma, yeah, you're getting good karma. So somebody's watching you. They want to bind themselves to this. Look, you got the Ace of Pentacles, and they're penny pinching by way of energy, by way of abundance, by way of being able to be a vampire. Some of these people have lost their gifts. Clarify GPS, trying to locate you in the spiritual realm. This is astral projection. King of Wands, Mr. King of Wands, you lost your gifts. Whoever this King of Wands is, a karmic masculine, this person's lost their gifts. They don't like the fact that you are so protected, that you've learned how to protect yourself from their demonic sexual energy. I'm going to say that again. This is a spiritual rapist, spiritual vampire, somebody that likes to come and astral project over your energy to harvest your energy, okay? This person is going through it. They don't like the fact that now you overpower them. You're more powerful than them because you've ascended. This is how you've manifested this Ace of Pentacles. It's almost like the universe saying, congratulations. Because just when I was starting to get out the message, I felt an energy kind of run. It was like if somebody had a monitoring spirit, because I felt, although I'm burning sage to my throat chakra, it was like somebody saying, be quiet. I don't want you to say that. Like they don't want this to come out. So whoever they are, it's too late. Too many people are ascended to a capacity where we can see from all angles. And if I'm channeling, then somebody else is channeling it. It's an emergent situation. GPS. Y'all hear the sirens? Stop playing. This person could be going into the hospital. Somebody might just drop. When you running around vamping like this, vamping and vaping energy sexually, you really don't have any energy of your own. So when people call their power back, or they stand their ground, or they say, hey, no, you can't harvest my energy anymore. These people go through health issues, all kinds of stuff. Remember, they compromised their positions to get what they thought would be supernatural powers, only to realize they got tricked out of their souls. So now they're just wandering, empty, looking for somebody that they can feed off of. Clarify GPS. There's King of Wands in the reverse. Yeah, look. They're trying to locate you. They want to come in. They want to celebrate with you. The Three of Cups and the Ten of Cups. Okay? This is somebody that wants a family with you, or you had a family with them, or this is somebody in your family. But I feel like intuitively, this is somebody that wants to come in and celebrate with you, but you're grounded. You're guarded. Yeah. You're getting good karma. Clarify what's going on, Holy Spirit. Yeah, you turning down this offer. King of Pentacles in the reverse. This is the same person. So this person is all the kings in the reverse. King of Cups in the reverse. Let's just go ahead by way of foresight and foresee that this person is somebody that's under some type of karmic curse. Clarify karmic curse. And they're looking for you. Yeah, karmic curse. This person lost their gifts. High Priestess in the reverse. So somebody doesn't have the ability to siphon from you anymore or attach themselves to you. Although they are attempting to, this person's been rendered powerless. King of Pentacles in the reverse. This person could be losing everything by way of what is attached to your energy. So if this person manifested money, a job, relationships, whatever this is, whatever they were cultivating off of your energy, they're losing it. They have to give that back. I just heard the universe and karma is repossessing your energy. Run that back. Yeah, type energy. Clarify. Now they're trying to locate you. Why are they trying to locate you? Yeah, look. They're trying to locate you. You're coming up as a King of Swords energy. Even if you're a feminine, or even if this is a feminine energy, this King of Wands energy, they're abusing their masculine side. You're coming up as somebody. If you're feminine, you are a masculine using your energy in a masculine way, rightfully so, although you are feminine. As we hold both energies within our vessel, and when they're balanced, this is how you stay in alignment. So if you're a feminine fighting off a karmic masculine, you're more man than he is. You're like, let me show you how to use this masculine energy. Intelligently, wisely. This person's looking for you energetically, but they can't get through. This represents like a portal. You see that circle? Somebody's trying to astral project, but the door is closed. Somebody ain't got the keys. Somebody lost their gifts. Clarify. STD, sexually transmitted demon. This person could absolutely have an entity attachment. Something's attached to them that they wanted to attach to you. Or they are the entity that wanted to attach to you. It's unsuccessful. It will continue to be unsuccessful. Somebody's just spinning their wheels, trying. They're in an emergent situation. I feel like the sirens in the background absolutely resonate with this reading. 6 of Wands in the reverse. It's over. Somebody's lost their crown. The High Priestess in the reverse. They're still trying to watch you and block your intuition. Clarify STD. Yeah. They're looking for you. They're still trying. This is somebody that doesn't like the fact that they can no longer see you energetically. They can no longer touch you energetically. They can no longer attach themselves to you energetically. So they sit, they hope, and they just wait, hoping that they can get in somehow, or trying to figure out how to get into your energy. Look at this. This is like staring at a door that's been closed. It's a cycle. It's over. This person can't do this anymore. Clarify the Ace of Pentacles, 3 of Cups, 10 of Cups, and the King of Swords. This is you. You're standing in your power. Okay. You communicated something. This could be a prayer. Okay. Incantation. You set your intentions. You put it out into the universe, and the universe said, okay, we got you. The universe responded. This is swift communication, swift action, fire. Something needed to be destroyed. Child, what's STD? Missed opportunity. This person wanted to reconcile with you. Look, they wanted to reconcile with you to infect you with some type of an STD. This could actually be something affecting this person's health. This could be like a real sexually transmitted disease, sexually transmitted demon, something they can't get rid of. So this person wanted to reconnect with you so that they could give you something. This is jealousy. It's like somebody's got something. They know they have something. Energetically, they're not able to astral project over you or come near you. You're too protected. You got too much spiritual protection with the 7 of Wands, and you're standing your ground. You're in this Ace of Pentacles energy, 3 of Cups, and whatever this is, you don't have it. 10 of Cups. You're coming up as a King of Swords, which I really believe is a feminine energy fighting a karmic masculine. But flip and flop this energy as you see fit. This person is losing, fighting a losing battle with the 6 of Wands in the reverse, and they've lost their gifts. If this person had gifts of intuition, discernment, they don't know what the hell is going on. Look at the 2 of Wands. They're just standing there watching, trying to figure out where you are, trying to sniff you out. This person doesn't have any more senses. No more supernatural abilities. But even still, when they thought they had supernatural abilities, somebody is just a deviant. A vampiristic deviant. This person has snatched souls, gifts, power. They were always operating out of what never belonged to them. They really wanted to come in and give you something, though, in real life. To make you sick, like them. 4 Cups. Look at this person. It's like a missed opportunity to give you an STD. I know you lied. I know you lied. This person is crazy. Hateful energy. Clarify, just to disrupt your celebration. Because if you're in the 3 of Cups, you're being celebrated. You're having a good life. 10 of Cups and the Ace of Pentacles. This could represent financial stability or just having what it is that you need. And inheriting some type of spiritual gift as well. This person's fiending for your energy, for your gift. And they're going through something with their health. Clarify the 4 of Swords and the 4 of Cups. You're too guarded. You're too smart. You see the truth. I can't make this up. Ace of Swords is about intelligence. Using your intuition, your discernment. Spirit says what I'm saying is the truth. So they do have something. Some type of something. This is supposed to sacrifice you, annihilate you, disrupt your life. Somebody has something that they wanted to come in and give to you. Again, sexually transmitted disease, a sexually transmitted demon, a satanic transmitted diabolical ass disease, whatever this is. Somebody wanted to come in and give it to you. Look at this, the Hangman. Somebody sees you as a sacrifice, somebody that they want to sacrifice in order to gain something by way of your new beginning. Yeah, look, King of Cups energy. Clarify the King of Cups. Clarify the King of Cups. Page of Cups, big Piscean energy. Hangman, page. This is all Piscean energy. Clarify the King of Cups. Emperor energy. This person could have tried to attach themselves to your divine masculine. Even if this person doesn't know if you're with somebody or not, their goal was to try to attach themselves to you, divine feminine, energetically, sexually, soul ties, soul bind, something like that. And then somehow like live through your masculine. That's what I just heard. Or attach themselves to your masculine. Clarify this King of Cups and the Emperor. Somebody wanted to attach themselves, to your masculine. Look at the binding in between these two people. This is a masculine, a karmic masculine that wanted to attach themselves to your divine person, your divine masculine. I just heard they didn't get the opportunity. They won't have the opportunity. Somebody's lost their gifts. Clarify through sex. This is what they wanted to do. Yeah. And somebody could be, somebody could sleep with everybody. Anything. A man, a woman, somebody is it's not sexuality for them. It has to do with them feeding off of other people's souls. They don't care if you're a man or a woman. They don't care. It's a very androgynous, diabolical energy. This is a hermaphrodite devil. Do they make those? Kill it. Let it die. We rebuke it. This is somebody who shapeshifts in and out of feminine energy, masculine energy. This is bigger than sex for them. This is about soul snatching. Look, Nine of Pentacles in the reverse. This didn't happen. They weren't able to give this to you. They caught something from somebody. Okay? They caught something. Okay? Whatever it is, it's got them sick. And they're sitting up sulking, y'all, over the fact that you didn't want to take this Page of Cups energy. They're sulking, balling out of control because you don't want to take this piss poor ass offer so they can come in and attach whatever this is to you or infect you, whatever they got in, whatever they infected with. Somebody is crying over a missed opportunity to infect you with it. How diabolical can you be? You crying in spiritual court because you're not able to attach yourself to a divine person who listens to their intuition, who can see the truth, know the truth. Listen, get yourself together. They wanted to attach themselves to your Empress energy, your person. But you're coming up as a beautiful masculine energy, feminine, or this is your divine masculine fighting for you, whether you're with this person or not. Somebody energetically has located you and they know that you are their person. This is a good divine masculine. And there's a karmic one here that was attempting to kind of attach themselves to your person. That's crazy word. Clarify. Yeah, I can't make this up. Trying to bind themselves to your person. Look, Eight of Swords is binding, trap, entrapment, enticement, luring you in, only to leave you stuck mentally, physically, spiritually. That it didn't happen and it won't happen. Clarify, karma's here. Yeah. Karma's here. Virgo energy. You don't have whatever this is. It's somebody who's really pissed off about it. This person is pissed because you're in good health. They can't siphon off of you. They can't astral project over you. This is purification. They see you as virgin energy. This is not about not having sexual partners, but they see you as somebody who's purified themselves to the capacity they can't even reach for you. This is a parasite. This is like vampire energy, skin walking energy, python energy, leviathan energy. This person is like a walking, breathing python parasite, demonic, diabolical, androgynous, both sexes, doesn't matter. They'll have sex with anything and anybody as long as they can get some type of energy. This is a bottom feeder. This is somebody that is just looking for any kind of energy that is left for them to siphon and or take, even if it's on the bottom of hell's floor. the bottom of the nasty escapades of demonic, diabolical energy. And I mean that. Rebuke it. All of it. All the way we rebuke it. Listen, they're mad. They mad. Stuck in the past. Stuck on the timeline. Mentally, Six of Cups is nostalgia. That'll teach them. Now somebody's being set down to think about all the people that they've hurt because their health is at stake. Clarify Four of Swords. Too much sex, insatiable need. This person's got a succubus spirit attached to them. This is somebody that can't get enough sex, can't stop watching enough sex. It's like they got to see it, they got to smell it, they got to do it. They track people down by way of their essence. This is somebody that loves fellatio. You know why? Because they get to suck out of people their souls. That's how they do it. It's not about pleasure for them. They pleasure themselves in knowing that they've snatched your gifts. It's the kind of person you have sex with and you just exhausted, or all of a sudden your appetite changes, or all of a sudden your pH balance changes, or all of a sudden something about you changes because they're infectious. They have infections. Their energy is parasitic. It's low vibrational. Ew. Rebuke it. Clarify. GPS. Yeah. And you just smell like nothing but beautiful gifts. Ten of Pentacles. This is your abundance. You're rich, wealthy, with spiritual knowledge, spiritual gifts. When you are in this Ten of Pentacles energy, when you are in the Ace of Pentacles energy, you have divine intervention. You have a lot of spiritual protection. You cannot just be touched by anybody. Everybody can't come into your sphincter, into your realm, into your circle. Everybody can't cross your threshold. And you will intuitively discern who it is because you got too much spiritual protection. You got the Ace of Swords here. You'll always see the truth. You'll always know the truth when you need to know it, when you need to see it. Ten of Pentacles. This person is sweating bullets. You know why? Because they can smell your abundance. When you have this level of richness within, when you've gone within and purified yourself in a very beautiful way, you're coming up as a holy person, holy vessel. But you ain't got no holes in you that this person can penetrate. And they're afraid of that. They're sweating bullets. They can smell your blessings. Somebody is fiending. They know if just to be next to you, you could heal them from whatever this is that they got. But they can't get in. Okay? So eye gates, ear gates, vaginal canal. Those are portals, gateways. This person can't get in. And I feel like even if they weren't able to get in up to this point and you walked away from this person, somehow energetically they were coming for you in the astral realm. They're not able to do that anymore. Somebody ain't got the strength. Out here siphoning in these spiritual streets. Eat a strawberry. Listen, somebody ain't got no strength. They down for the count, child. Look at this person. Exhausted. All them swords in their back. And you know what they're saying? Oh, it's fine. Everything's fine. It's fine. I'll be fine. I'll be fine. I'll transmute this and I'll recover and I'll be back. And I'll just be feeding by the witching hour. No, boo. You down. Lay down. Your time is up. You cursed your bloodline. You need to accept that. You need to be held accountable. You are a walking, breathing curse. And very high vibrational ascended people can smell the funk on your energy and your DNA. We can smell it. You can't approach a high vibrational person. You've been marked in the ethers. This person can't even astral project. So this could be the reason that they're sick. Because if they've been body jumping, if they've been skin walking, that means that going back to their body, it's almost like a rotting flesh, rotting corpse. This person's been out of their body too long. They're too busy being in the ethers, trying to siphon other people's spiritual essence, but using other people's spiritual energy. So now that we've ascended, now that you know the truth, you know how to protect yourself. This person don't like that too much. This person wanted you to let your guard down with the Seven of Wands, but you're guarded. You're protecting yourself. You're protected. Yeah, you burned them with your son's energy, with all your heart. Cross your heart and hope to die. You killed that evil eye. You unalived the evil eyes that was trying to project onto your manifestations. The sun represents Leo energy. Leo rules the heart. It is what's at the heart of the matter. You put your whole heart into it, and the sun represents hellfire. You put somebody in the hell that they had sent so many people to, and now they're mad because they missed an opportunity to come in and give you a disease. If you don't sit your ass down, the hell is wrong with you? Somebody just wanted to go out with a bang. I heard it's not that they just wanted to infect you with whatever this is, that it's affecting their physical body, okay? This person wanted to continue living through you, which is why they're trying to hurry up and get this done, okay? Skinwalker energy. Wear your skin, death is on that ass. That's what I just heard. Three of Swords in the reverse. Didn't I just tell you this is a parasite? Somebody wanted to smother your heart and like literally take your manifestations from you, take your gifts. They didn't get the opportunity, and now they're in the Four of Cups. Make it make sense. You sad? You mad? Because you want a hug? You act like nobody showed you love? Get out your feelings, ho. Get out your feelings, ho. Listen, you better get out of something. But this spiritual jail cell you will not be out of, sir, ma'am, whatever you are, androgynous devil, diabolicalness, whatever it is. Okay, you got the Three of Swords in the reverse. Bitterness, angry. Somebody wanted to block your heart chakra. They're angry. They're jealous of your joy. You didn't have to steal this. You didn't have to rob. You didn't have to kill. But with the Hermit energy, when you decided to walk away from this person and you went into this Virgo energy, you purified yourself. They don't like that. It's like washing yourself clean. It's like removing their energy from everything that was connected to you. And they don't like that. Somebody can't get high off that good supply, I just heard. I can't make it up. Queen of Cups energy, self-love energy, Queen of Cups to the King of Cups. You got a partnership here. So when somebody realized they weren't able to get into your energy, this person was kind of on a hunt in the ethers, possibly in the Five of Wands, looking for your masculine. Excuse me. Looking for your masculine to attach themselves to, so that they could either live through you or your masculine. So I feel like they wanted some form of reconciliation. This could have been a sexual thing. Somebody wanted to come in and have sex with you. You're guarded. You could be celibate, not selling a bit to this devil, selling a bit of your energy. You're not doing that, okay? You keep it to yourself. Four of Pentacles. Listen. And I feel like this person went on a hunt, knowing that you have a partnership coming in, and they started to try to see if they could locate GPS, spiritually locate your person, to attach themselves to that person. But they didn't know that your real masculine is more powerful than you. Even if you've not met this person in the 3D, ethereally, you're connected to this person. This is an ascended master energy. Somebody got their ass beat in the ethers, got their ass handed to them, and they descended back to this raggedy ass rotten body because they got the Grim Reaper on that ass. This is permanent. This is like a real death energy. Normally death means transformation, resurrection. No, this is the end of the road for somebody. Okay? And so they thought it not robbery to try to live through you or something. This is the reason that they needed to come in and have sex with you or attach themselves to you, is what I just heard. Page of Wands energy. They're getting news about something. This person's already aware, possibly, that they don't have that much longer with the Page of Wands. That's like information. Okay? Somebody wanted to go out with a bang. They know their time is up. Wow. Clarify what's going on, Holy Spirit. Yeah, I can't make it up. I felt that. Their time is up. When I heard the sirens, I'm thinking somebody could have either gone to the hospital and already gotten the information. Page of Wands. And this is why they're so desperate to try to get back into your energy, or they were. But they've been blocked from your energy. They can't astral project over you. They can't tap into your energy. They can't project onto you. They don't have enough strength. They can't even have sex, possibly, with anybody else to feed. And whatever they have that they got from somebody else, somebody met a devil bigger than themselves with the devil and the Four Swords. This could be a real STD, something eating away at that ass. Somebody's too afraid to go to the doctor with the tower. Coming to the realization. This is the kind of person that's like, whatever, I'll just get more energy. I don't need no antibiotics. I don't need to get to that's this kind of person. Like, they just need more energy. This is how I feel they see it. It's their pride that's really taking them asunder. they're really dying from ego. It's an ego death. This is the reason why they're dying. Because they failed to see that they were the problem. They failed to see that something had to come to an end here, where people ascending to their highest good. I feel like somebody's been doing this for quite some time. Clarify. Show me this person. Show me this person. I feel like this person's always been like a monitoring spirit around you. 5 of Cups. Look. Grieving the fact that they didn't get an opportunity to attach themselves to your Queen of Cups energy, King of Cups energy, your partner, Emperor energy, the Hermit, because you keep going within and seeing the truth. So I feel as though this person anticipated that you would return, that you would come back to them, something like that. And instead, you're staying away. Yeah, look, I can't make this up. You're coming up as the Star energy, Queen of Pentacles energy. So you're manifesting. You've manifested something. You recovered something. Hermit energy is like going within, like resetting yourself. You dodged a bullet. Your spirit team guided you away from this person right at the right time. This person has addictions, not just sexual addictions. This could also be something else, some type of unhealthy behavior that they keep from people. With the devil, that's what I feel. But I feel like you purified yourself from this person, Queen of Pentacles, and they're watching you in this abundant energy, the Star energy. You're being celebrated. You're celebrating. You're in the 10 of Cups and you're just happy. And somebody is really fiending for your energy. 10 of Wands is stressed out. 4 of Cups, missing an opportunity to attach their nasty energy to you, to vampiristically do something. We all have free will. This person knows that, obviously. Everybody should. So when you chose to use your free will to will them away and guard yourself and protect yourself, you then eliminated the idea that they could ever come back into your life and transfer whatever this nasty ass energy is to you. 5 of Cups, they're sad. They got the 4 of Cups and the 5 of Cups. Somebody is pissed off. 4 plus 5 is 9. That's death. Clarify parasite. Yeah, parasite. I'm telling you. Look, this person is so full of themselves. If you had dreams that this person was trying to feed you something, or you had dreams that this person was trying to have sex with you, this was somebody that was trying to manifest this into reality so that you would come back. So I feel like this person went crazy when you left, because who the hell is going back to something diabolical like this? And like, oh, okay, let's be in the 2 of Cups. They wanted you to be a fool too? That's a big request. After purifying yourself, that's a huge request. I'm telling you, audacity must be 100% off right now, because it's the audacity. Bitch, what? Ain't nobody coming back to you? 2 of Cups. And you're manifesting a healthy union, and somebody knows that. I feel like this person then thought of every which way but loose, honey, to try to get into your energy. My goodness, clarify. You got to be more careful. You got somebody coming in and it's beautiful, equal give and take with the 6 of Pentacles. Something is beautiful here for you. Somebody knows that. So I guess they figure, oh, I'm going to come in and get a little bit of that energy. No, you're not. This 9 of Cups does not have this person's name on it. You're protected by the universe. You're protected by the stars. You're protected by all the planets. You got supernatural beings that are adhering to your life, that are interceding on your behalf, and the universe has your back. Some of these people are celebrities, y'all. I'm going to keep it real. Some of these people are celebrities. Little celebrities, you know, like Love and Hip Hop type celebrities, like that. Love and Hip Hop Atlanta, Love and Hip Hop Miami. These ones. Okay. Some of them, not all of them. Some of these people you don't know. Some of these people you do know. Some of these people that you were in relationships with were connected to other people who had a little bit of status. Okay. And so they kind of signed them up for whatever this is. These people are not afraid of STDs or death or anything like that, because they feel like their resolution is always just to vamp and destiny swap and swap. Now they can't do none of that. The goal was to keep people asleep. Remember we predicted early on in the year, or I don't know if I did or somebody else did, but I remember in the video when I was channeling the energy from December 25th, 2024, where the Pope opened up that portal, remember? And he looks really scared. And when I did the reading on that, I don't know, it's on the channel. You got to go back to it. I'm just trying to remember what I saw. I saw that he was in his last days and he was trying to appease our ancestors, the chosen one's ancestors, for all the heinous acts that he had done. And the Page of Pentacles kept coming up. So these are people that, again, why do they love children? Pure energy. Vamping children's energy, snatching their gifts. We've ascended above all of them. All of them. Every single last one of them. So whoever I'm talking to, some of you had ex-lovers, karmic masculines, who were part of groups, warlocks, whatever. And so they never really had any worries. They were very arrogant. They always felt like, oh, you'll never ascend to this, whatever this is. I'm going to just snatch this, leave you for dead, and I'm on to the next, to vamp the next person and snatch whatever it is from them. And I'm going to use your energy to do it. It was the best thing that they could have ever done, because honestly, in all reality, chosen ones, you are the bait. And they took it. They couldn't resist it. Some of these people are like celebrities, though. I had a dream about one of them. I saw him in the Five of Pentacles. I ain't gonna even call him out. He's tearing up his own life, you know. They're gonna do him like they unfortunately did Kodak Black. But see, Kodak Black got a Haitian godmother that knows that somebody tried to snatch his soul. It was the people around him. Those are not his friends. I'm probably going to do a reading. I'm going to put it in the memberships, though, so it doesn't get flagged, you know. But I'm going to do a reading on that, okay? But needless to say, you got the Queen of Swords in the reverse. Whoever this could be a bitter witch. Again, they're all coming out androgynous. These are women that shapeshift into karmic men, and karmic men that shapeshift into karmic women. It's all one big ball of diabolical ass, androgynous, nasty ass energy. Who's this Queen of Swords in the reverse? Who is this person? It's a Libra. Somebody that kept doing something. This person is still working to pull the wool over somebody's eyes. This could be a man or this could be a feminine. This person's connected to somebody in law enforcement. I've channeled his energy previously, and they abuse their power. If they're not a karmic Libra, this is how they like to come out. Hold on, y'all. Whoever this person is, they're really angry that we as the collective spiritually outrank them, okay? Whoever this person is, I'm talking to somebody that is possibly somebody that was seen of high rank. Hold on, y'all. Let me make sure my earbuds are in. Okay, can y'all hear me okay? Microphone check, 1 2 1 2. Let's check on in. Whoever this person is, this Queen of Swords in the reverse, is somebody that used to hold a really high rank. And in their opinion, they feel like we're beneath them. But now we're above this person. This is somebody in a group. I'm going to channel this person's energy. Just as I opened that door, I felt like somebody was cringing at the fact that I was able to see their diabolical ass energy. This person has tried to create illusions so that they can kind of blend in with the divine collective. This could be somebody of influence, affluence, I just heard. Some type of an influencer, a speaker of some sort. This person's a manipulator. They're connected to a really dark coven that at some point used to have a lot of pull, but now they don't. Okay? I'm going to pull this energy because I'm being guided to. Do I want to use the gold foil tarot? Let's see. Do I want to use that for my first starters? Let's see. Yeah. The bottom of the deck. Somebody's collaborating or reaching out to somebody. This could be some form of a consultation. The Chariot, law enforcement. When I see this Chariot with this energy, I think justice. Somebody abusing their position in the justice system. This person watches tarot. They could actually be on a platform or they're watching people in the public eye. It could be a combination of the two. Okay? It's like this person's undercover, kind of planted amongst the Soul Tribe family to just make sure that everything is copacetic in a sense that we don't really channel what the hell is really going on. Well, too late. Somebody fumbled. Somebody made a mistake. This person used a very powerful principality, and now this principality is not that powerful. Not for us. Yeah. Knight of Cups energy. Coming off as a friend. Wanting to apologize because everybody in this group, this is somebody else. I don't know who this is, but this is somebody else. Okay? This is somebody that holds a position. A very powerful wicked witch. A shape-shifting witch. This person could jump in and out of animals, possibly. Something like that. Okay? So Queen of Swords in the reverse. Page of Cups. This person is fake. They're coming through with offers that only have fish in the cup. So they're amongst the spiritual community. Clarify. Amongst the spiritual community. Clarify. Yeah, they're amongst the spiritual community. Somebody comes bearing emotions, gifts. But it's a Knight energy, giving the bare minimum, only to appear to be something that they're not. Clarify. This Queen of Swords in the reverse. Yeah, only to appear to be something that they're not. Ace of Cups in the reverse. This is not somebody who has good intentions. Ace of Cups in the reverse. They want a second chance. They want to be shielded by divine energy. So this is why they're trying to finagle and or plan. How can they get into the collective? Now that they failed to stop us from seeing what it is we need to see about these celebrities, about random people, people that you dealt with, your families, their affiliations, they failed at some type of job that they were supposed to do, which was keep us blinded, keep us stuck, block our intuition so that we couldn't figure out, this is like, yeah, just, having us be in this energy of, oh, we're just wanting to be entertained by tarot. But now we didn't tap into some real stuff. Use your best discernment. That is my spiritual disclaimer. Okay. The Chariot. There's a cop here. A water sign, possibly a Cancerian. This guy is undercover. He's an investigator. He's a part of some type of coven, some type of cult. He could have been collaborating with this Queen of Swords. This person was planted amongst, again, the spiritual community. There's a lot of cups here. This is obviously a water sign. Knight of Cups, Page of Cups, King of Cups in the Chariot. I feel like it's a Cancerian. Ace of Cups in the reverse. We sniff this person out. They can't hide under our good karma. This person's got blood on their hands. Okay? Clarify this. Yeah, this Queen of Swords. Yeah. This person's got blood on their hands. Okay? Queen of Cups energy. Somebody could do tarot. Somebody could be a psychic. This could be you in this water energy with the Queen of Cups. Show me this Queen of Swords in the reverse. Somebody that can't balance something out. There is a karmic Libra here and a karmic May Gemini. Here they go right here. Earth energy. Air energy. Could also be a September Virgo Libra with the earth energy, a January Capricorn Aquarius energy. These are witches amongst the spiritual community. Some of them are on platforms. I did a reading on that in the memberships. Check it out. I'm not going to go too deep into that, but I feel like this is somebody that was planted. Okay? They're not able to balance and or alchemize something that they sent out to the collective. Okay? Remember, some of these people were in positions of what they believe were power. Destiny swapping energy to keep you stuck, something like that. They've been called Seven of Swords. Okay, they've been called. Air and earth energy. This could be up to 3 witches that are coming out collectively as one witch. Interesting. They want this Ace of Cups. This is what the heavens has for us. This is what is in line for us. And this is what we will have. Ace of Cups is like abundance and overflow. Not just energetically, but like good health, optimum health, prosperity, peace, love, joy, that type of energy. Clarify the Queen of Swords in the reverse. Show us this weird ass person. Yeah. They've betrayed a lot of people. A lot. Too many people to count. King of Pentacles energy. Clarify the King of Pentacles. I just heard making money off of the backs and the efforts of others. So siphoning people's energy like that. That's what you did? Yeah, look. Hey, how y'all doing? Soul Tribe. This person was like having a good time out here in Soul Tribe energy. This person was paid to be in this position. These people are connected to something to do with law enforcement. King of Pentacles and the Ace of Pentacles energy. They betrayed somebody. This could be also destiny swapping energy. Somebody tried to snatch somebody's spiritual gift. Clarify the Ten of Swords and the Queen of Swords in the reverse. Show yourself. Show us who you are. This is really who you are. This is shape-shifting energy. Hey! Mimicking the divine collective. Reflecting what it is back to us that she or he believes that we want to see. But really the reason why we saw this person as somebody to celebrate with is because they were sitting on stolen energy from a chosen one. So now they got to run that back. Abundance. This is really who they are. Somebody could have stole some money too. With the Eight of Swords, somebody could be going to jail. This is a lot of money, a lot of wealth. Okay? They see us celebrating. They see us calling back our power. Eight of Swords is really who this person is. So this Queen of Swords is in the Eight of Swords. Somebody is absolutely a made person. Somebody's a karmic Taurus or Gemini. One of the two. And there's a karmic Cancerian. They all work together. This is a crooked ass cop. The Chariot and the King of Cups. This person comes off real nice. They're nosy. You know, what they're sitting back and saying now is, damn, these people really got gifts. Yeah. These are people, warlocks in position. Watching us. Celebrity energy. Clarify celebrity. Yeah, they got to give it back. I saw this person in a dream state. I saw this person. I also saw him. I saw him twice in a dream state. 4 of Pentacles in the reverse. This person is going to end up in the 5 of Pentacles. You're going to hear about it. Right now, they're scrambling. You got people that are trying to hurry up and make money. They're not really making money. They could be trying to make new music. This is like a raggedy. I saw this person in the dream state. And I was like, why the hell am I dreaming about this person? And they were living in poverty. And this is somebody that has a lot of money or had. And they were living in poverty. I had that dream about 6 months ago. I'm like, why am I dreaming about this person? It's somebody on a reality TV show. This guy. I saw him. 4 of Pentacles in the reverse. And then there's somebody on a platform that's connected to a cop. One of these cops, this could be a retired law enforcement cop. He's a warlock. This person works with blood and bones. I seen him too in a dream state. You know, it's interesting. I got these downloads a few months ago, but I didn't foresee how it would play out in this reading. And now that it's coming into fruition, I can see now how and why the divine was giving me these downloads. Because sometimes, you know, you have dreams and you're like, well, what the hell is that mean? Why am I dreaming about this person? Like, I don't know this like that. It's leading you to the truth. Yeah, 4 of Pentacles in the reverse. This person's got to let something go. This person's in debt. They could be presenting themselves on social media to have it all together. They ain't got it together. These people buy souls. Somebody could have traveled to the Caribbean, I just heard. Jamaica, yeah, to visit a witch. They got a witch over there. They know who the chosen ones are. They see you online. You got all this light around you. Yeah, listen, this is what they're doing. Desperate. They don't want people to wake up, because then people start to use their own free will by way of calling down judgment. And what does that mean? You're no longer in this, you know, idolizing energy. We don't idolize these people. This person is sad. You know why? Because they got to pay this debt. What was the payment? Clarify. Yeah, they got to pay this debt. They got to sacrifice somebody. This could be a mother, somebody they care about, a father, somebody close to them, something of value, somebody of value, a child. This is how it goes. This is how it goes in Hollywood, or Hollyweird is what I just heard. So I'm channeling a lot of energy right now. Clarify this Queen of Swords in the reverse. High Priestess energy. Somebody that still feels like they can get a victory. Somebody destiny swap with somebody. This is recent energy. So you got a Queen of Swords in the reverse. Two of Swords, blinding somebody. They don't want us to see them. They're coming up as a High Priestess and somebody with the victory. Show us who this person really is with the Eight of Swords. Show us who this person really is. You can't hide here. This person's on the platform. So recently, they did something. They did some type of spell work. Recently, this could have been in the last 24 to 48 hours to take somebody's crown. This is how they want people to see them. But with the Two of Swords, that's like blindfolding you. It's crazy because they always try to block your physical eyes, but we have a third eye that's on fire. You got an intuition. You got a discernment. You can feel it. Destiny swap. Somebody was like, sure, I'm not going down with these people. This person wants to wiggle their way into divine collective energy so that we can be a shield for them so they can go into this land of milk and honey with us with the Ace of Cups. Look. To get a victory. This is somebody that is refusing to lose, refusing to lay down and saying, I'm going to win at all costs. But look, they don't even see that they're about to get knocked off their square because they stole that. The Star in the reverse. This is somebody that wants to convince everybody, I'm destined to be a star. This is my destiny. It's mine. When you got to constantly say that to other people, it's a red damn flag. If it's your destiny, then walk in it. Be it. Show people better than you can tell them. Why you always telling us it's your destiny? Because you stole it and you're trying to convince people that it belongs to you when it doesn't. You got to run that back. Star in the reverse. So fallen star, fallen angel. Somebody that maybe had a bright destiny and they compromised it, sold their soul possibly to a group for more like energy, supernatural powers, and now they want their destiny back. This is like going back to the devil and saying, can I get a refund? Well, no, you already, listen, you made a promise, okay? Don't be an Indian giver, but you got to run back all that energy and stuff you stole. We're repossessing all of that. Show me this real Queen of Swords in the reverse with the Star in the reverse with the Eight of Swords. It's a missed opportunity. This is this person's current energy to move forward. So somebody had a bright destiny. Somebody just was a glutton for more power. That sucks. When you see somebody that has a bright destiny and they get tricked out of their position because maybe they joined a group that said, we're going to make you more powerful. We're going to do this. We're going to that. We're going to blah, blah, blah. And now you want your power back. And all you had to do was walk. All you had to do was be decent. No, you wanted to join up with the vampires and the skinwalkers. And you was talking big shit. Now with the Four of Cups, they've missed an opportunity to move forward. They know it. Yeah, they ain't got no spiritual protection. Not only that, they could have possibly been kicked out of this group or they've walked away from this group. They don't have nobody backing them, no organization, no spiritual protection. Seven of Wands. And look how they're trying to come out as the High Priestess. If you don't sit your punk ass down, you talking about a shape-shifting ass weirdo. This is who they were supposed to be, but they lost it. So that means this person's got blood on their hands. What did you do? What did you do that you ended up in the Eight of Swords? If this was your destiny and the devil tricked you out of your destiny, okay, now you want to come back and run over here. Oh, hey, how y'all doing? And celebrate with us after you've been a part of some type of corrupt spiritual organization? I think not, ma'am, sir, whatever you are. Shape-shifting ass. No, it's a no. Listen, yeah, you damn right you missed an opportunity to ascend. You got blood on your hands. What did you do? Show us what you did. Because the Two of Wands is destiny swap. You made somebody sick. You unalived somebody. You laid somebody out. You sacrificed somebody to take their destiny. Clarify the person that they tried to come for. Ten of Pentacles. This is what you did. We got to put it in your face. We know you watching the video. We know you sending flunkies to the chat. Oh, so just so y'all know, some of them comments are automatically censored. That's a YouTube policy now. Okay? So if you put in something nasty and you're like, dang, why my comment get blocked? It's not that I'm blocking it. YouTube is blocking it. Oh, yeah. The gang stalking's going to stop. I'm telling you. Spiritual court is now in session on all high vibrational platforms. These wicked ass bastards can't even attach their energy by way of their comments. Listen. Rebuke. Exposed. Ten of Pentacles. So you tried to attach yourself to people's gifts. That's what you did? Why would you do that when you already were supposed to be the high priestess? So you did this out of some type of weak energy within yourself, wanting to control. Queen of Swords in the reverse is somebody who is very bitter. Not a nice person, y'all. Not a nice person. Queen of Swords in the reverse is not a nice person. They're controlling, they're bitter, they're nasty. But they're presenting themselves as somebody who's winning. They could have recently did some type of spell work because they want this abundance. They like, wait a minute. They over there celebrating the divine collective. They keep calling their power back. They got all this light around them. I want to be over there with them. I bet the heck you do. I bet you do. I bet you do. Clarify this Queen of Swords in the reverse. Yeah, look. I want to be over there with them. They see all this light. So you attack the reader. You possibly attack somebody who's psychic, who has gifts, their abundance. You wanted to bind yourself to it. You a skinwalker. You a body jumper because you lost your soul in that organization. This is somebody that's connected to somebody that's corrupt in law enforcement. Clarify this corrupt cop. I can't make it up. And they don't want it to be over. They don't want it to be over because they know over means that they have to pay back that karma. It's somebody that's trying to keep a cycle open. So they tried to run back the clock on the psychics, on the intuitives who are exposing them. Clarify the Queen of Swords in the reverse. What's the judgment? Give us the judgment. This person wanted abundance. They're coming in bearing gifts. I can't make this up. Something about bearing gifts. They paid somebody. They paid a Queen of Pentacles in the reverse. A witch to do what? Queen of Swords in the reverse. You paid a witch to do what? To take power? How's that working out for y'all? Oh, you wanted to bind yourself. So this person is smart enough to know, okay, if to give them just a little bit of credit because they dumb as shit is a bag of bricks, okay? They're smart enough to know that they can't take the High Priestess energy, the Six of Wands energy, Ten of Pentacles. So they paid somebody, Knight of Pentacles, made a payment. This is recently. Could have just got paid. Friday night, just got paid. And they went right to a Queen of Pentacles. This is a witch. It's really a Queen of Pentacles in the reverse. Needless to say, they went to this witch and they said, okay, I know I can't take this person's destiny. Can you bind me to them so I can get a little bit of this abundance and maybe manifest a new lace front or, you know, some new nails or something, a pedicure, maybe a house, an apartment, something. This is what this person did. How's that going? Clarify. What happened? How's that going? Page of Wands. Could be getting readings to see if it was successful or to see if we know. Clarify this Queen of Swords in the reverse. Now you want to come on over with the Divine Collective? I don't think so. It's a domination spell. Emperor in the reverse. Somebody wants to dominate our energy. Dominate. Dominate you, bind themselves to you, and dominate you. Take you back to an old cycle. It's the same old rancid ass energy. It just don't work. You keep transmuting this person's energy and the person that they're paying, you're snatching their power because they keep sending you the energy. The more you do spiritual work on the Divine Collective, us as psychics and high vibrational people, you know what we're going to do? We're just going to take your energy because you keep sending it. You, as a matter of fact, you spent money to channel energy over people and their abundance. So what do you think we're going to do with that? I'm not returning anything to sender. I'm keeping it. So when you sit up in the Four of Swords and the Three of Swords and the Eight of Swords and the Ten of Swords and you wonder why you tired, sleeping with your eyes wide open, you're going to know why. Clarify. Yeah. This person will be mad by tonight. They were happy this morning. Somebody's like, oh, yes. Okay, I got a little bit of energy. When you get to that point where you starving for energy and you waking up like, oh, yeah, okay. Bitch, you're in trouble. You're in trouble. When you got to run through the ethers and run to a witch to take your last dollar, You trying to make $1 out of 15 cents so you can get this 10 of Pentacles, you're in trouble. It's like an emotional roller coaster, highs and lows. I'm happy, happy, happy. No, I'm low, low, low. Happy, 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 low, low. Hoping that it worked, hoping that it this. Listen, we know you lost your spot. We know you lost your crown. But the more you keep going back to this practitioner, paying your money, you're just reinstating your own demonic contracts. That's all you're doing. You're not getting away with it. You're not ascending to our level. Not at all. This is why you're in the 9 of Cups in the reverse. This is why you can't manifest love and that relationship that you're so obsessed over. I could put your business all out here, but I won't. I feel like it's already been exposed. I feel like you're just the same old song and dance. You keep coming up in all the collective readings. What else is new? Nothing. What you talking about? Nothing. What they talking about? Nothing. 9 of Cups in the reverse. Because you're still out of alignment. It's somebody that lost their crown. It's somebody that was supposed to be the high priestess. I'm going to keep it real. Could have got led by a lover. I don't want to put your business out there, but you got led by a lover into some type of covenant and they promised you power and stardom and you know a couple of celebrities and, oh, I know the girl on the show. And you realize that your soul was gone and now you want to come back over here with us with the healers so we can help you. But you want to do it in a way that you still feel like you can dominate our energy and finagle your way back in and go pay a witch. You just made a payment last night. Because you don't want something to be over. You don't want to have to pay the devil. Clarify. Didn't I just tell you? I can't make it up. Look. 6 of Cups. The past, stuck, karma, retrograde, and the 5 of Cups. You can't just jump a timeline and come to the party. You want to come over here with all this. Look. They see us abundant. And this is not always just money. This is just peace, joy, health, love, abundance. Good ideas, creativity, living a good life. Yeah, everybody want to be in this energy. It's beautiful energy amongst the divine collective. This is where they want to go. Somebody's like, I'm not going to hell with those people. Oh, but you are, ma'am. Which is why you're about to be in the 5 of Cups with the 9 of Cups in the reverse. This didn't work. You got to start over. This is like taking somebody back to childhood. You're a good example of who not to be. When it comes to joining groups, y'all, covens and, oh, this is my padrino and my madrina and my mother and my... No, careful who you call your mother. Careful who you call auntie. Careful. Because spiritually, sometimes these people have things attached to them that they want to energetically bind themselves to your bloodline. So they'll call you daughter. They'll call you sister. They'll call you brother. When they hold devils, they just want to be a part of your energy, your spiritual family. This is why we say, find your soul tribe. Yeah, you got all kinds of people out here paying. So several people paid for spell work. They're doing sympathy spells as well, so that we forgive them. We've already forgiven them, but we absolutely have forgotten them as well. The only time that I channel this energy is when it comes up here in spiritual court. Other than that, y'all, I really don't give this too much thought. These people, you know, this reading is just to continue on clarifying and confirming what it is that we continue to find out and know. Every time they do spell work, we will know. Their practitioners ain't that powerful. Their practitioners are not as powerful as us. Their practitioners are on their last leg. They're just all walking each other to the gates of hell and going through hell in the process. You ain't even made it to hell all the way. And you going through hell on the way? Damn. Sucks to be you. This person also wants to feed off of creativity. So it's like a monitoring spirit, siphoning spirit. If this person's in the public eye, they're just going to and fro, and then they try to come out with the same reading as you so that they look like they're part of the collective later. People that really channel energy, we already know who's really doing what. We know who's channeling the same energy as us. We know. We know. There's somebody that's playing the game, somebody that's lost their crown. And it's crazy because it's a blessing for them with the 6 of Cups. That the universe is just saying, go learn your lesson, start over. This is how stubborn this person is. So angry that they made a bad decision to join this group that now they have no protection from. They've abused some type of connection in law enforcement. Let me pick up on this cop real quick. Show us this cop. Show us this corrupt cop. Yeah. This is that King of Cups. Remember I said the King of Cups? They could be in the public eye too, on a platform, or they're going from platform to platform. The star in the reverse. There's either a retired cop or a corrupt cop that, a corrupt cop that's connected to some type of covenant or cult, warlock energy. They're coming up as a feminine now, but remember they came up as a King of Cups in the upright. They really are the Queen of Cups in the reverse, the star in the reverse. This is somebody that they abuse their position, okay? This person could possibly be using databases to get addresses, stuff like that, IP addresses. These are thieves. They're warlocks before they're law enforcement agents. Somebody knows how to call somebody and tell them, can you dig into somebody's record for me? Can you find this person? So if somebody found out where you lived and they were doing some type of spell work, it's because they had somebody skip tracing you, somebody that has some type of access and or pull in the legal system. Clarify this corrupt cop. Show your face. I bet you sad. 5 of Cups. Sad, depressed, because they see we ain't to be messed with. Your money, your groups, your positions of what you thought was power politically, financially, it's over. Remember I channeled about the Pope. I felt like he was close to death. When he opened up that door, I said, this person is about to cross over. He's terrified. They're all connected to this. This was like their final attempt to keep people asleep. Okay? What they didn't want to come out is the heinous acts towards children. The things that they've done, listen, is better left unsaid. But just know that we know and we're reporting you on a spiritual level. You can't even overcome judgment in the next lifetime. Or possibly even the one after that, if you're allowed to even spin the block. Clarify this corrupt cop. King of Cups energy. There's another one too. Yeah, this person's getting paid. So they get paid. This person could also be a warlock as well. A cop that's a warlock, they get paid. Queen of Pentacles energy. They make money off of doing spell work possibly. Yeah. 6 of Cups. They could be digging into people's past, trying to find things out about you with the 6 of Cups. This could be like running your social, finding out your past address, who you were married to, who your relatives are. Somebody's paying money to do this. Clarify this corrupt cop. Yeah, it's over. This person's about to lose their position. They may have already gotten caught up. This person's walking away because the karma's too heavy. You can't come for the chosen like that. We always going to see you. Yeah. We're always going to see you. This person got paid a lot of money, in fact. Masculine energy. There's two corrupted cops here. They get paid a lot of money. To find out people's addresses is what I just heard. So some of you had to move around and move here, move there. Somebody has somebody connected. This is somebody a part of some type of secret society energy. Whatever this is, child, they going under. So to see people, their leaders fall and pass away. The Pope is passing away at 88 or has passed away. I could have channeled that, or maybe that's what I'm seeing is going to happen. They're terrified. So now they want to come back to the spiritual community. They're terrified. All of them. All of them. All of them. Billionaires, millionaires, cops, judges, politicians. They're terrified. They're high-ranked practitioners with these big, powerful principalities. We done took them principalities and roped them bitches up and got them tied up in hell. We are that powerful. They don't want no smoke. This is why they tried to get close to you. They wanted to be your friend to recruit you, like they recruited that Queen of Swords in the reverse and tricked her up out of her soul. Didn't I just say they tricked her up out of her soul? She got temporary wish fulfillment. She had to keep going back. Then she was like, well, wait a minute. Why do I got to keep doing this over and over and over? Yeah, you got tricked about your soul. That's how the devil do you. You got to spend more money and more money and more money and more money and more money. Money is energy. Money is a contract. That's blood money. You spent money to take money. You spent money to take gifts. You spent money to take destinies. You're bound to that money and that contract that you signed in blood. They on the run. Some of them are acting like they don't know nothing. Huh? What? Group, coven, witch, warlock? I don't know what you're talking about. I don't know the person on Love and Hip Hop. I don't know the person on Housewives of Atlanta. I don't know. Like, they just lost. These people was connected. I had one come towards me. Oh yeah. She's probably still watching. And she was wealthy. I think I talked to her for about 6 months till I found out who she was. I'm like, damn, you really somebody. She's like, yeah, this is me over here with such and such. All these top A-listers, millionaires. I'm like, oh, okay, that's really you in the pictures, huh? I'm talking to her like a regular schmegular. Your money don't move my soul. I'll never sell my soul. Had no idea. They sent her in. Sure did. And I saw right through her. They sure did. I couldn't believe it. I said, damn, I made it like that? I think I only had like 10,000 subscribers at the time. I'm like, me? I had no idea. She sure did. They sent her in. And then she exposed another person on the platform of whom I'm not going to throw them under the bus. I'm going to do a reading on that in the memberships. But this person lost everything. This person came to me. Two of Swords in the reverse. Sure did. And I'm just talking to her. I'm like, oh, okay, girl, what? Okay. Oh, yeah. I will continue that in the memberships. Yeah, it'll be uploaded today. So if you want to hear that reading, this person, I did a little bit of digging. I'm like, damn, you know this person? I found out this person was connected to all kinds of celebrities and stars all over the world. And child, they wanted me. And I'm like, what is this? No, they really wanted my destiny. That's why the Wheel of Fortune came up. Okay. Yeah, they wanted my destiny. But every time I would talk to her, well, I'll finish the reading in the memberships. So I love y'all. Take this reading as it resonates, okay? Thank you for being here in Spiritual Court. I hope you enjoyed the reading. If you did, give it a thumbs up. Yeah, I'm going to channel that energy, y'all, and kind of go more into that true story. And I feel like that's what happened with this Queen of Swords in the reverse. I feel like somebody approached her at her highest point, okay? She's in the public eye, but with the star in the reverse, she started seeing that the more she kept sacrificing stuff and going to these rituals, she was losing. She like, wait a minute. I thought you said I was going to have fame and fortune and all of this is what you promised me. She started losing. They were using her as a puppet, as a slave, as a pigeon. If you know the spiritual meaning behind pigeon, she's a fisher. They were just using her to get to more divine people. They needed her in the public eye so that she would bring the chosen ones to them. Well, when her popularity started to diminish and she started losing everything, money, house, and all kinds of stuff, that she didn't realize she was like tricked for a while. And this is somebody that was supposed to really be famous by way of her work, by way of her service to the collective, service by way of humanity. The high priestess energy is in servant energy, a healer. They come to clear your path, to help you, to alert you. That's what readings are for, is to give you a heads up so that you can somehow change the outcome. There's many outcomes. There's a whole bunch of different roles. Energy is fluid. It's always changing. That's why people constantly flip cards all day, because they know if they did a death spell last night and maybe in the morning it showed you was in the 5 of Cups, 5 of Pentacles, by the night it could show that you in the Hermit energy, 6 of Swords, selling the common waters, because you just shifted it to a healing energy with the High Priestess, 10 of Pentacles. That's why they're constantly checking, because once you become aware, now you can change the outcome. For entertainment purposes. I love y'all. Take it as it resonates. All my information is down below. I'm going to tag this beautiful beautiful sage. If y'all want to purchase this, the information will be down below. If you want to donate to the platform, thank you in advance. If you want to send some love and light, I'll receive it. If it's coming from a good place. All the haters, be silent. I love y'all. I'll see you in the next video. Until then, peace be with you.